Hello, everybody. How's your Saturday going? Hey, David, Sotek, Sarah, Kuraban, welcome. Hey, Michael. Alrighty. Morning, Josh. Sotek. Guess we can get started. So this is called Glass Houses by Wolff. We have normal Sudoku rules, and we kind of have skyscraper rules. So I think it might be better to talk about glass buildings first. So glass buildings are a set of the digits 1 to 9 and appear exactly once in each row, column, and box. And the gray square is glass. So this gray square is glass along with one more cell in every row, column, and box. And they're going to be the set of digits 1 to 9. Glass buildings can't be seen as part of the skyscraper clues. So that means they don't block line of sight, and they also aren't part of the count. So you basically just pretend they don't exist when you do the skyscraper counting. So an example was for if we were to do 7, 9, 6, 8, then and the 9 was glass, then the count would be 3. Or sorry, the count would be oh, sorry. And there wasn't any glass. Skyscraper says, I should explain Skyscraper. The clue outside the grid would be the count of what you can see. If there's no glass buildings here, then you can see the 7, you can see the 9, but then the 9, you can't see anything past the 9 because the 9 is the tallest building. So this would be a 2 clue. But if you make the 9 glass... Oh, I see. Okay, so glass buildings can be seen for the count, but they can be seen beyond. Okay, that's good. It's good to clarify. So I said that wrong last time. So this would be 3 because you can see the 7 and the 9, but you're allowed to see past the 9 and see the 8, but the 6 is still blocked by the 7. So actually the coloring here, the red one, is is not seen no matter what. But if the 9 is glass, then you can see the 8. So I guess a glass 9 lets you see the 8 beyond it, or whatever yeah, okay. So hopefully that's clear. I don't know if I explained that very well, but it's an interesting rule set. If you have questions, just ask in chat, and I'm going to get started. Let's restart. Okay. I noticed this 8. Can we see all the digits? 2, 5, 7. Yeah, you can see all the outside. The link. Yes, good idea. Let's pin that. And then there's a bet cell in row 9, column 9. So without any glass, actually, I'm thinking about using a color for not glass, because we know that that one's glass. So we'll just use green for not glass. Normally in a skyscraper, the way you would pencil an 8 is, oh, and this can't be 1. So I guess normally in a skyscraper, we would know that the 1 was not visible. So we would have to go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. I think, or I guess no, you wouldn't do that, because the 1 could be filtered anywhere. So you would go 1, 3, and then 1, 3, 4, and then 1, 4, 5. I think you would do it this way, right? Because you're either going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, or you're putting a 1 somewhere along here and subtracting 1 from any of these. I think that's how. So And then this could be anything. No, so then the one went here, we'd go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If the one went here, we'd go 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think this is how you'd pencil it if there weren't any glass houses. Yeah, the rules on screen are missing the last paragraph. I might be able to do something about that. I'd have to make them smaller. Please do try to make your rules succinct for stream. The rules are in the link, I guess. Here, we can maybe do this. Okay. So what does a glass house do to this? A glass house lets you see past one more, but you still count it. The fact that you still count the glass house makes me think that you can't actually use one here, right? Am I thinking about that wrong? Like let's think about a case. Let's think about if I've used something bigger than 2 here. Let's put a 9 here and make it glass, just for fun. Can I still do 8? I guess I could still do 8, right? Because I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, in this case, you see, you'd have to do like 8, 7, right? You'd have to. This is an 8. Normally, an 8 clue is where you'd want to start, but I'm actually. The fact that a 7's next to it is also interesting. I think there's lots of ways to. Are there lots of ways to do this, or did I come up with the only way? I feel like there's still lots of ways. If this is anything but 9, I just need to make sure the 9 appears here, and then these are in order in some way. See, I don't know if this is pencilable. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, people are talking about the 5 and the 6. So I don't know that that would normally be possible in a skyscraper. Because wherever we put it, so without the glass rule, wherever we put the 9, the left side is going to be X, and then the right side is going to be up to, or the left side's up to X, and the right side is up to 9 minus X, right? Or 10 minus X? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 10 minus X. And X plus 10 minus X is 10. So normally you can only add to 10. So like this would be a 5, 5 maximum. So if we want to add to 11, then we need to have a glass house that both of them see past, right? And then the 7 and the 4 are doing the same thing. Now, does it have to be in the middle? Since they both need the 9 glass house, they have to share it in the middle, I'm pretty sure. So is this our first digit and it's glass? seeing past a glassed 8 doesn't help because there's still going to be a 9 that restricts the sum to 10. So glass 9 is the only way you're cheating that. I'm pretty sure that's right. So none of these are glass. Does that help the 8? This can't be a 9 anymore. So now we know the 9 is not glass here. Is that helpful? One, two, three, four, five. How are we stopping at this 9? I don't think this can be in order because we're not stopping at this 9. I guess if we had like an 8 here, we'd see the 9, but we'd still have to stop. But let's see. Can I do something like 3, 1, 4, 5, 8? No, but then I wouldn't see 6 in this way. See, if I did 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I did 1, 6, 7, 8, then I see 6 digits. Do I? I think that has to be 8, doesn't it? This has to be 8 so that we see these and stop, and so that we see these and stop. Is there any way to I don't think there's any way to cheat that, because if I move the 8 any closer to the 5, then we only see 4 digits. And if I move the 8 beyond the 9, then the 6 only sees 5 digits. So yeah, I do think this is an 8. And then is the 7, 4 similar? Does the 8 have to be here so that we only see 4? I think that's right. There's an 8 down here. That's got to be the glass for the 8 clue, right? There's no way we're doing a non-glass 8 here. So the 8 is glass, which means that's not glass and that's not glass. One of these is glass. Row 3, column 5. You actually do see the glass. You could also just see past it. If in the example it counts the 9 as seen, you would read 3. To answer your question, Michael. So you can see the glass building, but you can also see past it regardless of its height. But the 8 will keep us from seeing any of these anyway. So none of these can be 7. This maxes out at 6, right? Yeah, well, we can't put 7 in any of these. 8, 9 are used. If I put a 7 too early, then I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really naively, I think we can pencil this. If this was 4, we could go 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. That's only 6 digits. Do these have to be increasing? C2, 2, 3, 4, 5. These have to be increasing. So, is this basically a thermo at this point? I think it is. I think we can pencil it that way. Give me a second. Right, so we don't get any glass 9s anymore. So we can think about 9s as well. This also strictly increases, but the thermo... I guess that means this is a 1, right? I think these also... I think someone else was saying this, that these also strictly increase, now that I think about it. Because we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they're strictly increasing, they're like thermos. So 9, 7, 6, 5, 4. So this can be 1, 2, 3. Oh, this can't be 4 though. It's confusing when the 4 is not available. So we need 1, 2, and 3 all in here. Okay. I'm wondering about this 7 because we know that one of these two, at least one of these two, is from 1, 2, 3, which is never going to be visible. Even if we did a glass house early on. Oh, I guess we could do glass house 1, 2, 3. Never mind. We can get to, we can get a 3 here. But then we've got this 6, 7. Hold on. 6. So we could go 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can see... I guess we could technically see 5 digits after this because we can make a glass house. Oh no, glass house still doesn't let you see beyond. Okay, is it true that after a non-glass 6, you're still only ever going to get up to 4 buildings? Because glass doesn't let you see more than what's above your biggest building still. So we need to see at least 3 of these, I guess is the point. If this was a 7, we need to see all of them. I don't know if that's helpful. These are in order as well. Oh, right. What I was going to say is, where's the 1? Since these are in order and these are in order, this is the 1. I didn't follow up through on that. But now we can do this thermo. 2, 3... Let's see, 8, 7, 6, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. That's a good question. I was actually where you're talking about different cells. Hold on. Row 3, column 6, and row 6, column 6. Can these both be from 1, 2, 3? Are we... Okay, we're looking at the 8 clue. We know the 8 is glass, and it's pretty early. Oh, these two. I see. I was going to ask about these two, but let's ask about these two. Actually, I want to think about this 8 in general, and then we'll also think about that, Josh. None of these are glass. In order to see 8 in the column, and we know the 8's going to be the glass one in the column. That's got to reduce things, right? Sorry, my eye is bothering me a little bit. So we're going to count the 8, but we're going to see past it. And we're going to start at least 2. So we're not going to see the 1. The 1 is, okay, so that guarantees that the 1 is still the only digit not seen. And then after we hit here, they're in order. So it acts like we've got like 2, 3, 8 in some order, right? This could be 2 or 8. This could be 2, 3, or 8, and this could be 3 or 8. I'm pretty sure. But then after that, it kind of acts normal, where we've already seen 3. And then there's going to be a 1 somewhere, not here. There's going to be a 1 in one of these two that's not seen. Wait, can we put a 1 up here that's not seen? I think we could. Either of these could be 1 and not seen. And we just see the rest of these. Or the ones here and we see the rest of these. So this would be... Would this have to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, wait, hold on. What would these have to be? Oh, Garian has a good point. If this is a glass 8, we can see the 1. Oh, no. If this is glass 8, I can actually see the 1. And then I can hide something else. I'm going to need a 9, though. Hold on. Where am I allowed to put in the 9 in this column? Does it have to be at the end? No, it has to be in one of these two, right? It still can only hide 1 digit, I'm pretty sure. If I did a 9 here, it's definitely hiding these 2 digits. We're only ever going to be able to count 7. So 9's up here. Is 7 in the same boat where 7 can't be here, right? Because if this was 7, the 8 is here, the 9's here. The 9 is seen, but the 7's only going to let you see... The 7's going to let you see nothing other than the 9 up here. So you'd see these 6 and then the 9. That's only 7. So 7 is up here as well. Which means this is not 7. Which means this is not 6. That's not 5. So we need a 7 in the row. The 7 in the row goes here. Huh? One of these is glass, so you definitely see that, and then you're gonna see, so you're gonna see 1, and then you're gonna see 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't we know the 9 is down here? Oh yeah, the 9 was up here anyway. So the 9's down here because we need to not block all of them before we get to the 5. We can actually pencil a lot of 9s. I think 9s are over here for the 7 clue. Because we know 9's not glass anywhere else. 9's not here. Two clue is interesting, right? Does a 2 clue require... It doesn't require a 9. It just requires to decrease until you hit the 9. So the farther away the 9 is, the bigger this digit is. Gary thinks the 7's placed in box 5. If it was in row 4 of column 4 or row 6 column 4, that would force it to column 6 in box 8. Right. I guess it's just simple Sudoku. We have the 7's marked up here, which point. So there's 7's here. And so then these sort of, by Sudoku, make that a 7. Good point. This is literally anything between 2 and 6. I guess it's 2 through 5. Oh, this can't be 6, so the 6 in the column goes here. That's not 6, which means that means this is 3 and 2. Okay. Nice. That's not 4. So this is the 6 for the row. Okay. And this 4, 5 doesn't matter how it resolves. It might matter for the 8, but it doesn't matter for the row. So we need these to be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I am gonna mark. The 4's somewhere here, darn it. I was gonna ask about 8s, but it could be a glass 8, which is kind of the issue. But hold on, the 7 is pretty big. After the 7, we're only seeing 8 and 9 potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, these have to increase. And we have to see the 8 over here. And it can't be glass. Now, okay, they don't have to strictly increase, but we do need... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, after the 7, we only see 2 digits. So we need to see all of these digits. That's what I mean. We have to see all these digits. All right, Garian's saying this can't be 6 either. Yeah, if we know the 8's the glass one for the column, so the 6 would not be glass. So even if the 6 were here, we'd see 6, 7, and 9. That's only 3 digits. Yeah, there's no way. So this is 6, 7, 9. Triple. I'm thinking this can only be 2, 3, 4. Okay, if this was glass, we'd actually be able to see the 1 in this row, but so if this was glass, we could glass 1, 2, 3, 7. We'd see them all. 8, 9. So this can be 3. I think we said that earlier, but it can't be 1 or 2. Ah, yes, we do have roping. 6, 7, 9 roping. Can this really be 7? We have to see the 7 and the 9, don't we? Or am I crazy? So we know the 1 goes with the 8. That's definitely true. These can't be 1s. That's the 1. There we go. 1, 8, 1, 8. This is 3, 4, 5. So the 2 has to go here. I'm just using the roping. This has 2 along with 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this 60's over, making this 6, 8, 9. Nice, Sari. And this is 5, 7. This is a 2 clue. This can't be 5 if it's a 2 clue, right? Because we'll see the 5, we'll see the 7, and then we'll definitely see the 8 and at least the 8 or the 9 afterwards. So this has to be 7, 5. And then we have to see the 9 before the 8. Oh, we know we're not, okay, does that help? We know we're not roped because the 6, 8, 9 doesn't match this. So we know we're not roped, so... Oh, this could be 4 or 5 still, though. I do think we need to think about the 8 clue more. Right, I already had these cornered as 9, as not 9. This is also not 8, I'm pretty sure. Because we have to see the 8 and the 9. I had those cornered already, I just didn't clean up the marks because I wasn't paying attention. I think Josh is pointing out that if this is a 3, this makes a 4. If this is a 3, so the 2's in one of these two is for the box, right? So if this was a 3, this would be a 2. Hey Joe, how you doing? And that's out of order. So we'd have to do a glass 8, and then a 1. Hold on. This one, if this is 8, 1, this one gets hidden. If this is 8, anything but 1, the 1 gets hidden. If this is a 2, then the 1 is hidden. The hidden digit's in one of these two always, isn't it? This 2 can't be seen. So wait, the 1 is hidden and the 2 is hidden? Oh, I'm getting confused. But yeah, the 2 can't be seen. No matter what we do, the 2 can't be seen. So the 2 is the hidden digit. So the 1 needs to be seen. Right. But then, okay, well, let's think about this. So this has to be the glass 8. So that we can see a 1, because we're not going to see the 2. Then we have to see the 1, so it goes here. Now we're not going to see the 2, but doesn't that mean this has to be the 3? So that it doesn't block anything other than the 2? And that forces all of this. And then we have to see the 4, 5 in order. And then we have to see 6, 7, 9 in order. Okay. That was all forced. Neat. So this can't have a glass 8. Not that it matters. Wait, this is 3. So I need to have a glass here so I can see the 1 and the 2, because I have to see all of these digits. I have to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is glass. We don't know what it is, but we know that this is 1 and 2. And as Zeta would say, are none glass. So this is a glass, not 8 or 9. Oh, we need a 4 in the row. This is a glass 4. And these are 6. These are not 6, 8, 9. These are 3, 8, 9. Well, we can't. No, wait, hold on. We can make either of these glass. It doesn't affect the 2. We just have to see the 9 before the 8. So this is not 8, and that's not 9. Okay. Oh, what place is the glass in box 6? Is it the 4 clue? Oh, no, we can't have a glass 4. Never mind. So this is the glass 5. Hey, how's it going, Jesus? Oh, this 4, we can green some stuff. Let's see. This 6, does this have to be glass? Not quite, no. Maybe we should keep track of what this can be. It can't be 1 because it sees a 1. It could be 2, 3. Can't be 4, 5. Could be 6. Oh, can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. It's only 2 or 3. Interesting. I guess there's a 1 up here. Box 2 has a glass 2. Okay, we definitely see the 8. We definitely see the 9 down here. We don't care what the other ones are, because we're not going to see the 6, 7. So that's 2. We're never seeing this 3. Hey Chip, welcome. Hey Doomdiet. Hold on, I'm counting 5. Counting to 5 is hard. I need to see all 3 of these, don't I? Yeah, I gotta see all 3 of these, but I don't know. Oh, the point is a lot simpler, which is that 4 and 5 can't be glass. So the 2 is glass, and it's going to be a useless glass because it's a 2 glass, and we're going to go 2, 4, 5. Pretty sure that's what happens here. That makes this a 3. Doomdiat asks, where's my glass 1? Okay, these are all none glass. These are all the possible glass squares left, and these can't be 1. This can't be 1, and this can't be 1, and the 6 is not a 1. We learn that something new every day. So we have found a glass 1. It is here. So we kind of have what are the 2 glasses we need? We need a glass 6. That has to be this one. And we need a glass 2. No. 7. Okay. Oops, I colored it wrong. There we go. Nice. So I don't think I need the green anymore. It kind of looks nicer with the green, but... feel like we are close to done. Should be able to place the 1 in this box. Yep. And then the 1 in this box, and then 1s are done. Okay. This glass 6 doesn't actually do anything by the fact that it's glass, because you... Oh no, you can see the 4 maybe. You maybe can see the 4. Never mind. 2 clue looks difficult. Well, we just got to get a 9 before an 8. Or the what? Or the other 2 clue? I see. We're gonna see the 9. We're gonna see the 9 after the 7. We better not see the 7. So I think this needs to be an 8. That way we don't see the 7, and then we see the 9 somewhere. Is it time to mark? It might be a bit early to mark. 8 in box 1. Yeah, let's try to find hiddens. There's 8 over here. Sudoku and my Sudoku puzzle? 3's down here. They've got a wedding chip. That's fun. I want these 3 marked. There we go. You know, I bet there are a bunch of naked singles to find if I just mark the grid up. There's a 7 here. Let's place that 7. I want these marked up. That's not a 5, so that's 9. There we go. I probably should have been marking clues that were done. Well, this can't be 9 because it needs to be a 5 clue. This is easier now that we know where all the glass is. This 4 is probably going to come in handy at some point. What are these 2? 8, 9. So we see the 2, 5, 6. We don't see the 4 or 3. We see the 7. So we have to see the 9 before the 8. Okay. 9 in this column, Sayori says. Okay, yeah, we can't put a 9 too close to the 4, where it won't be a 4. So this has to be the 9. Because of this 9 taking it out of here. And so now, there's a 9 up here. Okay, we see the 5 and the 9. We don't see the 2, though. We're going to have something bigger than 2 down here. So we're going to see 2 of these digits. We're going to see the 3 and the 4. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. 2's over here. I'm going to pencil these. This is 7 or 8. Oh, okay. So I'm wrong, we don't see the 5. Yeah, that was definitely an option that I missed. Oh, this is just a 9 naked single. Okay. So we need to see all 3 of these. So there's no way this is 3. No way that's 7. Okay. Clean. That's the 7 for the row. Let's fill these. 2, 5 pair, that helps. That sells a 4. These just fill. Oops. And we're done. Nice. Cool puzzle, Wolf. Thank you. That was neat. I haven't seen this rule set before. Skyscrapers are already mind-bending. Just on their own. Hey, Inferio, welcome. Hey, Casey. Let's find the next puzzle here. Aha. Could turn on row column numbers. Responding to some messages. Okay, so this is called Reef. It's by zetamath. I think this was done on CTC, so I think a lot of you have seen it solved. But we have normal Sudoku rules. We're also going to be shading some cells in the grid. Those cells are part of the coral. The rest of the cells are water. I'll use green for coral and blue for water. All coral cells are connected. All bodies of water connect to the edge of the grid. Okay. No 2x2 is entirely water or entirely coral. Sounds good to me. Digits do not repeat within cages. Okay. And the sum of the coral cells within each cage must equal the sum of the water cells within the cage. Okay. So every cage is going to be even. That's good to know. The digit in a circle gives the number of cells within its cage which match its color, coral or water. The total includes itself. I see. Okay, so if I have 2 green and 2 blue in here, then this would be a 2 because it's the same I guess let's do a little bit of a better example here. If these are green and this is blue, then this counts the greens including itself, so it's a 3. If instead this was blue and this was green, this would be a 1 because it's counting itself. And it's the only blue. All right. Hey, Hunting Spirits, welcome. Hey, Tristan and Zeta, welcome, welcome. We just went over the rules. We have a bet cell. It's the rightmost coral cell in row 7. So bet on what the rightmost coral cell in row 7 will be, if you would like to bet. Okay, so I think we can do a little bit of a start by saying we know that because the sum of the coral and reef in every box is the same, that does mean that every cage sums to an even sum. So these are even, which means this is an odd digit. These are even, so these sum to an odd. So text betting where it's going to be. I think we're betting on the digit that goes in it, but that's fine. I don't see any other obvious odds, unfortunately. Garion says, I think the circles in row 1 are a 2-3 pair. All right, so naively, these are any circle in a 4-cell cage is from 1, 2, 3, right? Naively. But if it was actually a 1, then the other ones would have to add to 1. So they're certainly not 1. There we go. So we get 2, 3 pairs. Ah, yes, antimatter. That's one that I did a live solve video for, right? Back when I did those for submitted puzzles. Also back when I actually spent time on thumbnails. Oh yeah, you gave it to me as a present. That's right. Thank you for that present. Let's see. There's a 2 and a 3 over here, right? No, there's one of the 2 3s are here and one of the 2 3s are here. I know how to Sudoku. It may not, in fact, have turned out to be a present. It was memorable. All right. Clearly, there's more to this. Circles can't have 1s in them, right? That's just not going to happen. This can't be 2 either, because if it was 2... Wait, what am I talking about? No, if it was 2, they could add to 11. No, that would be fine. These are from... So this is 2 to 4. This is 2 to 4. This is 2 to 3, right? Because if we get to 4, then a single digit adds to 10 or higher. This is 2 to 4. Okay, that's all the circles. Hey Mehdi, how you doing? Oh. Yeah, if we think about it a little harder, maybe 2 is not possible. So if I did a 2 here, and let's say it added with the 9, that's 11. But now we can't make 11 and 4 without the 2. 2, 8 doesn't help. So this is not a 2, actually. 3 is definitely possible, though. How about this one? This one has the same issue. It's the same size. It's tempting to like group pairs of cell or group cells that must be adding to odd or even, but I don't know if that's like helpful. Also this one. Right, can't be a 2. It's not an all circles are given situation, right? No, it's not. Okay. I feel like we should start coloring, but I don't know where to start coloring. Can be done with parity. Oh, that's a good point from Garian. Wow. Good spot. 3 rows are odd because they're 45 each. And look, we just have one little sticky outie that has to make all of this even. So it has to be an odd digit in order to accomplish that. Carl said it earlier. I missed it, I'm sorry. Oh, I have top chat on. Did that block it? Oh no, now I see it. Okay. Digits. Yay. I assume Zach is doing a 3 dance right now. Let's see. Apparently it wasn't an intended spot. Does that mean Simon didn't see it? Let's see. See, I'm tempted to do things like say these digits are odd and like do that or something. He's hanging out on the couch with you, enthusiastically doing one. Awesome. So if these are odd, right? Because these are odd and these are odd and these need to be even. So that's odd to do that. Simon found the break in this puzzle disgustingly quickly. So this cage is even and this is odd. So this needs to be even to preserve evenosity or oddosity of the box. These are also odd. You're not sure why Zach's in the living room today? Usually he's in the studio. This the thing I'm pointing to, the Doom Slug. It's from a book series by Brandon Sanderson called Skyward. And the thing with Doom Slug is she seems to just be in random places without explanation, which is funny. So when I first got Doom Slug, I would just move Doom Slug around the house randomly and pretend I didn't know how Doom Slug was moving because my wife had also read the books. Do we know the parity of row 5, 4 using the parity trick in box 4? Ah, yes. Okay, so let's go over it. This is even, which means we can odd these. So if these are odd and the whole box needs to be even, then these are odd, which means we know that this has to be odd in order to oddify it. Have I seen the documentary Toy Story? Okay, this is even. Okay, I don't know if I can do it here. I'm gonna just mark that odd for funsies. It does mean that these are odd. I just wish I could draw like, I could draw this blue line. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know. Like maybe if it was inset into the cell a little bit, we could draw 2 different lines. That seems very hard for Sven to implement for such a niche case, but the 5 cage cell contains a 1. Why is that? Box 7 outies are odd, true. I feel like I should be finding water or coral. These are different colors. Because if they were the same color... no, that's not true. For some reason I was thinking 2 odds don't make an even total. That's... Never mind. Alright, we have 2 digits adding to 3... Wait. Okay, yeah. We have 2 digits adding to 3 digits. Okay, yeah, so Infurious Point is 3, 4, 5. Well, you don't know this is how it's grouped, by the way. But it's 3 versus 2, and 3, 4, 5 adds to 12. So we need a 2, 2, and a 10. So that doesn't work. So we need to include a 1 in this cage somewhere, which is going to be the most confusing marking I've done in my life, but given all the weird cages and boxes and oranges going on. And the 1 is not the same color as the 2, I guess we should say. All right. No 2x2 is entirely water or coral. The corals are all connected. The water's on the edge. Is that it's not? Is that equivalent to cave? Are these cave rules? It's not the same as cave. No, it is the same as cave. Coral is cave with a no 2x2 rule. You get all the cave stuff. Okay. I forgot that cave didn't have a 2x2 rule. There's something about cave in the border, right? Oh, I can't remember. What's the cave meta? Someone remind me the cave meta. There's like global properties to cave, or maybe I'm thinking of a different constraint. Maybe I'm thinking of yin yang. Coral normally only has a no 2x2 on one of the things, but you never remember which, so this puzzle has on both. Okay. Cave meta is checkerboarding. Thank you. Right, we can't make a checkerboard. Okay, so the reason for that is if we checkerboard, the greens have to connect to each other in some way, and when they do, they are going to block at least one of these blues from reaching the edge of the grid. So we're not allowed to checkerboard. All right. This 3 is odd. All right, Carl's point is one of these is going to be a 3. So let's pick a 3 versus 1. Doesn't really matter which one we pick. The 3 are going to need, and the 2 is gone, so the 3 are going to need a 1 in order to not exceed 9. So the 1 is with the 3, which means it's not here. Also, the 1 is here or here. No, that doesn't have the same property because they don't share the same box. That was wishful thinking. I'm doing that a lot recently. Let's see. Okay, so with 3 and 2, so 3 is part of the 3-cell sum, and 2 is not. So 1, 3, 4 is 8, right? So we have an 8 or a 9 along with the 3. So that means that the one with the 3 in it adds to either 16 or 18. That feels important. No, the one with the 2 in it. Can't use the 1 or the 3. So it adds to at least 9. These together have to add to at least 36. In fact, they add to 36, 38, or 40 exactly. But the 8, let's see, no, what am I saying? The 8 or the 9, the 8 or the 9 is used with this 3. Let's assume this is the 3. We don't know which is which, but 8 or I'm just going to pencil these a little bit as a guide for myself. So we have an 8 or a 9 along with a 1 with a 4 or a 5. That's going to be one of these. The other one, how big can we get? We can only use one of the 8 or 9. So let's say we used the, but if we use the 8 here, then this sum is significantly smaller. So if we want this to be as big as possible, this should be a 9. And then this would have to add to 10 max. So the biggest we can get is 20 plus 18 is 38. Which means these can't get big enough to be 40. This can't be a 5. And if this was 7, let's see, if this was 9, then these would have to get to 36 without a 9. So we'd have to do 18, because this could have a 7 in it. So this could add to 18. And this would add to 16. That's not big enough. So 9 takes away too much of the sum. So this is always 7. Okay, we get a 7. I'm going to remove these pencil marks here before I accidentally bifurcate. Okay. So now we know the total sum of this is 45 minus 7, which is 38. Okay. Yeah, this can't be 3 now. That's a good point from Sayori. If this was a 3, what happens? Either these 3 are in the same group and we can't add to 7 because 7 doesn't have a 3 in it, or these 2 are in the same group. Oh, can't we just make these add to 10? Oh no, these are in the same group. They already add to 10. It needs another one. It's going to add to more than 10, and we need more than 10 in the final guy. Okay. So that means this is a 2. Nice. Gets us more digits. What if I want a 1 cell 11? Oh, I can't mark it up because I can't put 2 1s in the same box. That's the issue. Okay. Now we kind of know the contents of this box, right? Kinda. Until this equal with doublers? Oh no. Ah. The 3, this cage here, if it was, oh, by Sudoku it's got a 2 in it. But it needed the 2 anyway, by some. MicroStudy named the sequel, so now you're obligated to make one. What's the name of the sequel? Anemone? Nice. Movie length, yes. Two and 3 are in here. What can we do with this? We haven't colored anything. Simon, solve if your puzzle for the CTC movie is, or CTC book is movie length. So 2 down here. How about 3 in this box? Oops. Darn it, it's here. Does this, wait. Yeah, 2, 3, 5 is 10. Wow, with a 2 and a 3, we have to be 6. So this is a 1, 1, 2, 6 triple. So we're going to need a 7, 8, and 9 in this box. 7's down here. This is only from 8, 9. Wait, we need a 5 as well. Sorry, 5, 8, 9. What's going on here? Yeah, 5, 7, 8, 9. But can we really put 7, 8, 9 down here? Four, 7, wait. Seven is placed. 7 can't repeat in the box. Either box. Oh, so 7 is placed. Nice. Sorry, not box. I meant cage. Good spot from CRE. So 4 digits can't exceed. Okay, so Garion is pretending this cage doesn't have a 1, and he says it's broken. So we group the 4 with these two, and we can do 3, 4, 5. That's 12. And then honestly, we couldn't even fit the 6 if we did that, right? I guess we could do 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Yeah. With the 5 being used down in one of these 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6 adds to 18, and that's too big. So we do need a 1. So the 1 is in one of these two. And it's the same color as the 4. Do we need a 2 as well? We can't have a 2, actually. I guess I was assuming we couldn't have the 2. But yeah, it is true we can't have the 2. So my argument was correct as long as you also notice that you can't have a 2. Oh, maybe I did already argue that you couldn't have the 2. That's true. There's no 2 in here. Why can't we do something like 3, 5? Wait. Okay, so if there was no 1 in this cage, there's also no 2, so we'd be 3. This would be 3, 4, 5 minimum, which is way too big. It's 12. So there's a 1 in here. So that 1 lines up with this one, making a Jovi wing on 1s. So this is the 1. These are the same color as each other, but I don't know what color that is, so we're going to make that purple. Purple. So 1 down here. So these already add to 4. Can't use a 1, 2, or 3, so we either add to 8 or 9. I think we knew it already was going to add to 8 or 9. In fact, do we know what it adds to? Because of the 7 here? I'm not sure. I think this 2 needs an 8 or 9, doesn't it? This one looks down, true. I want to think about this. Is this sum fixed? Can it really add to 8, I guess is my question. This would add to 22, so it would be 2, 9. It would work. If this added to 8, then this would just need to add to 9. In fact, in general, one of these adds to 8, one adds to 9. Right? Is that just how that works? 17 times 2 is 34. Wait. Why did I say sub? Wait. We have to average 19. Wait, did I do that math wrong somehow? I used a calculator. Hold on. 38 minus 16 is 22. Oh, right. Because the 8 or 9 is adding 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's going to be 19. Yeah, 19 times 2. Okay, sorry. The 8's in one of these, the 9's in the other. And they join... The 8 or 9 in here joins the 2. And the 8 or 9 in here joins... is on its own, I should say. Yeah. Where's the 6? So if the 3 has the 8 or 9 in it, it can never have the 6 in it. I think that's pretty easy to see. Because 1, 3, 6 is too big. And it's going to sum to 8 or 9. It's not never summing to 6 because the 2's gone. Okay, yeah. So the 6 is in here, and it's not with the 2. And 6 can't go with 2. Wait, hold on. What am I saying? Okay, so this either has an 8 with the 2. Hey, Blitzfan. Thanks for joining Video Enthusiast tier. Welcome. Welcome. I appreciate the membership. So if the 2 was with the 8, that has the 10. We'd have to do 4, 6 with it. Wait, hold on. There's a much easier thing to do, which is that this 2, 6 pair looks in. So if the 2 has the 6, these are different colors, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to use red and gray to say, oh, gray is going to be one of, no, gray is not going to be one of my colors. These are different. And we're not allowed to checkerboard, so they're going to go like that. And then, so the 2 is going to be either with an 8, which means the 6 is with a 4, but it can't be. So the 2 is with a 9, so the 6 is with a 5. Which means that this has the other digits in it. This has 1, 4, 8. And luckily 1, 4, 3 does indeed add to 8. So there's a 4 up here. Well, I guess Sudoku says that 6 is in one of these two, but Sayori is saying it has to be in row 3, column 5. This cell needs to go in this row, is Sayori's point. So we're looking at where this cell goes in this row. It doesn't repeat in its box or its cage. It sees a 2 and a 3. It sees a 7. And it can't be 1 either, because we have 1s marked here. So it actually can only be a 6. Wow, that's quite the spot. Never would have seen that. There might have been an argument with this sum or something, but I don't know. Maybe not. Nice use of geometry there. I'm gonna close my window. Helped a little bit. If row 1, column 6 was a 4, it would have to be 5 or 9, but it can't be. Okay, so 4 here, could it add with the 7? If the 4 added with the 7, that's 11. So we'd have to do 2, 9, but we can't. So the 4 would add with the 2, but 7's already too big for 4 to add with. So 4, okay, so 4 couldn't add with the 2. So 4 would have to add with this, and it would have to add to 9, but it can't be a 5 either. Okay, so that's just never 4. So there is a 4 in this cagey cage. Coral is green and water is blue. Any other color is... These are the same, but I don't know. You may notice there is no blue or green on the grid yet. Outlined cages are orange if they sum to an odd total. Or not outlined cages, outlined cells are... If I outline them in orange, then they're an odd total. If I outline them in blue, then they're an even total. Which has not been... I mean, it was helpful a little bit early on, but it hasn't been helpful recently. Might be helpful later. I can actually move this outline here, since it even preserves the parity. So these are the same pair. No, these are different parities. Hold on, I want to pencil these. That seems helpful. It's not a 4. So if this was an 8, this would have to be odd. If this was odd, this could not be a 3. What was it that made these 3 odd? Did I even mark that correctly? I don't remember how I argued that these would have to be odd. Did it have to do with this? Oh, it's just because 7 is odd, yeah. And so then these have to be odd so that the total cage is even, gotcha. So now these have to be odd so that the total cage is even, okay. So if this was not 8, if this was 5 or 9, this could not be 3. So the only way for this to be 3 is to be 3, 8. Now does 3, 8 work? 3, 8 works, yeah. 3 plus 7 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10. Does that make a checkerboard? So if I put the 3, 7 together, oh, colors. If I put the 3, 7 together, and then the 8 and the 2 together, oh, it's black, it doesn't matter. This would have to be yellow. But I mean, I guess that doesn't really tell me anything, does it? This is not 1. So the 1's here. I see. So if this is 3, that's 8. What if this was 8? It's gotta join the 2, right? Hold on. If the 8 joined the 7, that's 15. The 2 can't do anything. So the 8 would join the 2. That doesn't work. This just can't be 8. Eight, has to join the 2. Wait, can 8 can't join here. 8 plus 5 is too big. 13 is too big for 9. 8 plus 7 is too big for these two. So 8 plus 2 would go together, but these can't add to 10. It just doesn't work. It just simply doesn't work. That's a 3. And that's an 8 because it has to be even. Okay, I think I don't need that marked odd anymore. I don't know. Maybe we leave that alone. So we can color that the 2 and the 8 are together. And the 3 and the 7 are together. I don't like the black here for... Well, he's green. So this can't be yellow or make a checkerboard. These, okay, yeah, we can color these red now, because if these were gray, then we'd have a 2 by 2. Okay, so these are red, and these are gray. That's good to know. This is a 1 or an 8. Oh, and it can't be 8 because of the box. So that's 1 and that's 8. This is 4, 5, or 9. Not 4. The 8's over here. The 8 is the lonely digit, true. These are gray. We have now proven that red is water because it's not connected. Yay, we have real coral now. Coral has to get out because the coral is all connected. Good. Hey, Shimi, how you doing? Let me know if I pronounced your name correctly. Mystery solved, indeed. I feel like if I actually put thought into this cage, we could color it. Should I put thought into the cage? I feel like chat already has and I've been ignoring them. I did. That's good. I'm always glad when I pronounce people's names right. What are we doing now? These are the same digit, right? This digit can't go here, and it's not 1, 2, 3, or 8. So if these are the same digit, then we can kind of consider the sum of this cage to be the sum of these digits, and we know the sum of those digits as long as we use a calculator. So we know that this adds to 12, so 45 minus 12 is 33. So yes, this adds to 34, which means each individual part adds to 17. So the 4 and the 1 have to be the same color as each other. And then we have to use 8, 9 as the other ones. So we need to add to 12 without 8 or 9. We're not going to do 6, 6. So we have to do 7, 5. Right, we know this, so we know that this is 5, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, the 7 and the 5 go. I guess I could have just penciled this and seen that that was the sum, but anyway. Why do it the easy way when you can do it the fun way? So it's going to be 1, 4, 5, 7 against 8, 9. What do I do with that? Maybe it's this cage that I have to think about. Do we know the sum of this cage? We do. We know the sum of this cage because these are the same digit. So this sum is whatever 45 minus those other digits are. 45 minus 8 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 is 31. We already have 6 and 7. Oh no, 31 plus 3, sorry, is 34. Oops, what'd I do? 34 over 2 is 17. So the sum in this cage is also 17. So the 6, 7 don't go with the 3. How are we splitting this up into 17s? I think the 3 has to use the 9, right? If the 3 didn't use the 9, it couldn't be big enough. So we do 3 plus 9 plus 5. So, okay, so the 3 is with the 5, 9 no matter what. These are the same color. This is going to get confusing. And then these are the same color because we're going to do 4, 6, 7. We can't block blue. No, we can block blue. We can't block green. Oof. These have to connect somehow, but hold on. These are I really want to make these green, but I don't know if I can prove they have to be. Let's see. If this was yellow, then that means yellow is green. And then green gets cut off. Okay, yeah. So if these were green, this would be all blue, and then the green gets cut off. So these are not green. These are blue. And these are green. And green needs the 4. And this is blue. Okay. Neat. In my brain, these are the same digit, therefore they're the same color, but that is absolutely not how that works. But I really want that to be true. By Sudoku, this is a 7. Nice. We have a nice 5-9 pair here. We are not roped. Alrighty. Do we need to be careful with any coloring here? This is always green, isn't it? Am I crazy? If this is blue, we can't make a 2x2, so that's green. If this is green, oh, never mind, then it can be blue. Okay, I am crazy. More wishful thinking on my part. Yeah, there's no way that would have worked. All right, what are we doing with this? Are we... If these were green, they would have to get out. They could get out through the 4 or through the 2, 6. That doesn't help. These are 2 different colors, that's true. For the cage. Don't know what to do with that. There's a 3 down here. I'm not seeing anything obvious. Maybe, I mean, there's this 2, 6 are different colors, and then in here, this 5, 9 kind of controls the color of the rest, right? Kind of. Not even really. If this was green, then this would have to be blue. That might be interesting. If this was green, these would have to be blue, which means it's a different color from the one in the 4, which means it would have to be a 9. Does that... doesn't seem to do anything. What if it was blue? If it was blue... I'm not convinced it's trapped. The first one breaks? This is green, these are blue. And this is a 9, this is broken? Okay, don't make a 2x2. This has to get out. And it makes a 2x2 of blues. That doesn't feel like a zeta deduction to me, but it works. Let's go over that again. If this was green, that forces reds to be blue so as to not make a 2x2. Now this must be green to not make a 2x2, and this is a different color than it. These can't be blue because it would make a 2x2, and they can't be green because it would be cut off from the greens. Okay. That might be a little easier to see. That's just coloring. That doesn't involve digits or anything. Okay. So this is not green, this is blue. It's cleaner if it's just the coloring. It involved both the coloring and the digits in a way that I couldn't see in my head, so it didn't feel as straightforward. So I like the purple deduction better than the 2x2 here. We do need to be careful not to make this a 2x2, but I don't know how. I don't know if that's like dangerous at the moment. We can't checkerboard, so that has to be blue. Blue's got to touch the edge. If this was blue, it would add to 9. These would all be green. It would add to 9. We'd probably put the 1 here when we do something like 2, 6, right? Or 1, 3, 5. What's the problem? Do we have the same problem with red equals blue? These are blue, this is green. So that's blue. We do have the same problem with purple. Purple's not allowed to be blue or green. So red is green. Oh, because of the 5 down there. That's crazy. Okay, so this is 9 because it's not the same color as the 4. Okay, so Sayori's point is that this can't be blue. If this was blue, these are all green, and they have to add to 9. How are they going to add to 9? Well, 2 is already in the cage, so they can't be 1, 2, 6. When they do involve a 1, so they have to be 1, 3, 5. How are we doing 1, 3, 5? The answer is we can't, because this can't be 1, 3, or 5. So that is not blue. This is green. So we have to do 1, 3, 7 to add to 11. That's the only way. So we're going to have 1, 3, and 9 here, right? Because we're going to need 1, 3, 7 together to add. It's just minimum, because there's no 2. Minimum, that's minimum, which is 11, and then the maximum 2, 9 is 11. So this just fills. And then we know that these are green, and this one's blue. There we go. Any completely filled outline I'm just going to get rid of at this point. All right, digits. Unfortunately, this blue can like connect over here. I was going to say I had to get out, but... Okay, so this 4 in this row, this 4 sees here, and this 4 sees these. So 4 is here, nice theory. We know the parity of this one if I use my calculator. Well, actually, we don't need calculator. We just need to say even, more, still even, still even. This has to be odd. We could then figure out the possibilities for this sum, which I do need a calculator for. So we got 16 here. So 45 minus 17 would mean a 14 sum. Well, 28. That would have to be 9865. Yeah, I think it just works itself out, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry, we don't have to sum it because it's just the other digits. That's silly. Okay. I'm gonna fill these 4 though. Thank you, Mark. There's a 4 down here. I still feel like we should be able to figure something out up here, but... How about this cage? Can it omit a 1? Because if it can't omit a 1, then that's 1. Carl says we can actually case check this. 1 Audi 5689, 5 Audi 1689. Yeah, because we have 15689 left. Why does 1689 break? Because we just can't make them add to the same. So 1689. There's just no, the 8 and 9 are obviously not together, but that doesn't help, right? Okay, so let's look at this. So 1689. The 8 and 9 can't be together, so they have to split up, but there's no way for them to split up and add to the same amount. And then 1568, the 8 and the 6 are split up, but still the 1 and the 5 are too far apart from each other. I think the issue is the 1 can't group with anything. So since the 1 can't group with anything, that's the 1. And then these are whatever's left over. And so now with 5, 6, 8, 9, that's nice because there's two digits. So we're going to do 5, 9, and 6, 8. So this is I don't know what this is. Okay, so Garian is saying this is even. So let's see, we've got even, odd, even, still even, still even. So these add to an odd digit. These are odd. Oh no. These are odd. Okay, these are odd. So this has to be odd in order to preserve oddness, which means we actually know this is even. And it can't be 1, 3, or 9, or 5, so it's a 7. Very nice. And then this is even. Now that we've baked in the evenness, we don't need that. We baked in the oddness, we don't need that. 7 looks up. So I think we might be able to make a similar argument here where the 6 is out of place, right? If we include the 6, that's 2 away from the 8. Oh no, it's 1 away from the 7. Oh wait, hold on. No, I think, wait. I think I'm thinking about this wrong. If we include the 8, then we do 3, 8, and 4, 7. If we include the 6, then we do 3, 7, and 4, 6. Okay, so either way works. We do know that the 3 and the 4 are here, though. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about that wrong. Which is pretty typical for me. Let's see. What about these ones? We need a 7. It's down here. So he already thinks that this does need a 1. And there's only one place for 1. So if it didn't have a 1... Hold on, if this was not 1, it can't be 2 or 3 or 4. So it'd be at least 5. So this would be 5 or higher. And then this could be a 2, so but not a 1. So we're going to have 4 digits. We're going to have 2, 4, 5, 6 at minimum. And there's no 9 in this cage. Well, I think that's arguable. The only place that can be 9 is here, but that doesn't help because then we would be 4, 5, 6, 7, which is way too big. The only way we're staying 17 or lower is to be 17 and to be 2, 4, 5, 6 in some way. And then we'd have to do 8, 9, but the only place for 9 was used up by the 2. So this actually has to be a 1. And the 1 and the 4 are the same color. I don't know what color that is. Carl says if this was water, we get a checkerboard. If this is water, those are the 2 waters, so these are land. This would have to be water, and this would have to be land, and that's a checkerboard. Wow. This would have to be water to not be a 2x2, and this would have to be land because these are different. And we get a checkerboard. Wow. So that's land, which means it's the 5. Don't checkerboard, so that's land also. And that's water. Yeah, nice spot, Carl. Don't make a checkerboard, so this has to be blue. Okay. Green does need to get out, true. It has to connect with its buddies somehow. If that's green, then this is blue, because we already have we need 2 blues. And we know the digits. Green still has to get out. Okay, yeah, now we know how these connect. Okay. This is whittling down our even digit. This blue is going to need to hit an edge, and that's getting harder and harder. Can we beeline straight for it? Does that break this? These 3 can't all be the same color. Because they can't join the reds and they can't be the others. Bulgarian found a 7. Nice, 7 and 4. So there's a 7 up here. I mean, I think these digits will just work themselves out, won't they? Oh, this is a naked 6. Found it all by myself. Okay, so yes, we need to split these digits into 2 sums of 16. So let's start with the biggest number. 8 needs another 8. So we could do 8, 2, 6. We can't do 8, 3, 5. We can't do 8, 1, 7. So it is going to be 8, 2, 6. So the 2 and the 6 are in the same. So 7 and 4 are the same. I'm not going to try to group those together. So the 7 and the 4 are the same. The 6 goes with the 8 and the 2. They can't be green? Oh, right. These two are the same color. So they can't include the 5 because the 5 goes with these two. So this is 8 and 2, and then these are blue. Good way to think about that. So then the 5 does go with... No, so the 6 goes with green and the 5 goes with blue. And then these are filled. I kind of want to mark these. I bet this sum is figure outable, but maybe there's something easy to do because I just got a bunch of digits. Let's mark all these up too. Look, I found a naked single all by myself. In fact, it was the last for the column, so I probably would have. Let's see. Oh, wow, nice spot. 6, 8 pair. So these are not 8s, and that's not a 6. That gets us the 9. 5, the 8, the 6. Sudoku? Why is there so much Sudoku in here? All right, these need to be odd, so this has to be even to preserve the oddness of 17. That's a triple now. So is that, which means this is as well for the column, of course. This will work itself out. This has worked itself out. I'm sure we can color a bunch. I'm just wondering about Sudoku at this point. Maybe not. If this was 8, this would have to be odd. 5 or 9. If this was 1 or 3, this would have to be even. 2 or 6. That doesn't seem helpful at the moment. Okay, let's think about this cage, or these cages. Okay, so this cage here, let's think about it. Okay, so we're going to be doing 5, 9, and 6, 8. So the 5, 9 are the same as each other, and the 6, 8 are the same as each other. We don't want a checkerboard, so these have to be green. Or we do checkerboard. We don't want a checkerboard, so that's blue. This blue has to get out. Okay, we know the sum of this now, so I'll just go through that. We know it's 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 1, 26. So that's the 13. So we need 2 digits that add to 8. So that's got to be the 3, 5. We're not using the 7. So the 7 is the other color. The 3 is red. Okay, and we can't make a 2 by 2 here, so these have to be green. And this is blue. I really want this to be... Actually, I don't know what I want this to be. It wants to be both at the same time. We'll see what happens. Oof. Oh, the 2, 8, not... Yeah, the 8 is eliminated here. That's helpful. So is the 9. because it's the same cage. I think the orange outline does have its downsides in terms of scanning. The 2 also. So this is odd. We know that this, but the odd marking here does help a lot in terms of knowing that this has to be even. So that's a 6. Gets us mucho digito. That's Spanish for much digit. All right. All right, the 5 went with one of them. Right, it was 3, 5. Okay, yeah. So 5 is green. That's blue. This poor blue still needs to find a wall to get to. Let's clean up more. We're in grave danger of finishing the Sudoku before you finish the coloring. You didn't even include a solution in your link, Zeta? Tisk. I guess we should color. It's part of the puzzle. Let's see. Let's think about this one. So 9 and 8 certainly aren't together because 2, 3, 6 would 2, 3, 6 would not add up to 17. So 9 and 8 are different colors. So yeah, that's going to be 5, and then that's going to be 6 to go with the 9, 8. So we're going to do 6, 8, and 5, 9. Trying to find some kind of conflict here. Right, I could have summed it and divided by 2. This 1 is going to go with the 6, 2 to get to 9. No, so then we can't isolate the green, so that's green and this is blue. Green's got to get out. Those are blue to get the same sum. Green still has to get out all the way. Thank you for the hearts. What are we doing? We're not making a checkerboard is what we're doing. So many hearts. I love it. We're doing 11 and 11 here. So these are the same and these are the same. Is there a problem with either way? I'm not sure. You accidentally clicked on it? Oh, don't tell me it was accidental. We can't checkerboard, so that one's red. I deserve it. Thank you, Sayori. There's something, I don't know. We have a cage over here, I guess. If red is green, I checkerboard. Ah, here, yes. These two are different, and we're not allowed to checkerboard. So the red has to be blue, and this is green. Now green, look, we have this green blob, and we have this green blob. Look at the green blobs. Oh no, they're connected. Darn it. But this green's got to connect, and it can't go this way to connect. So it's going to go this way to connect. So that's what I was seeing. Sorry. We're still going to need green over here, or we're going to have a lot of 2x2s of blue. So green's going to have to get into the box. Accidentally in love. Oh, this is green because we can't 2x2 it. Okay. Do we add things? Okay, what is the sum here? It's 45 minus 11. So it's 34, 17. So we could do the 8 with the 9. Is that the only way to do it? We're not doing 8 with... Oh, we could do the 8 with the 3, 6. Or we could do 8 with the 9. Those are the ways we're adding to 9. But 8 with the 3, 6 makes a checkerboard, so it's 8 with the 9. No, that checkerboard's as well. Hold on. Oh, that's because that's supposed to be blue. Then these are green. Ta-da! I literally did the opposite of what I proved. I proved something impossible and then marked the impossible thing. Nice, cool puzzle, Zeta. Was it intended to finish the Sudoku first? It might have been, to be honest. Or did we just kind of go out of order? I hope you're still here. Very fitting for a zetamath puzzle to do the opposite of what you say. Yeah. Yes, it was inevitable. Yeah. Ugh. You tried to make the finishing color not cool, non-trivial anyway. Yeah, it was. The fact that from the very start I had these marked as odd, and then that actually came in handy right at the end was satisfying for me. It justified all the odd groupings that I found right at the start. Cool, that was fun. I enjoyed that. You were looking at me finding so many steps that would be useful an hour later. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm very good at discovering something very early on, and then by the end of the puzzle forgetting it when I need it. That's like my specialty. Classic Ransk. Oh wait, what was the bet? Row 7, rightmost coral cell. So a 5. 5 was the. Did anyone bet 5? I don't remember. But 5 was the bet cell. Thank you for the puzzle, Zeta. I enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out as well. Carl did bet 5? Nice. Congrats, Carl. Whoa. What are... I'm getting flashbacks to elementary school here. All right, this puzzle is called No Number Skills Needed, star, by placeholder. So we have normal Sudoku rules. Digits in the grid must form valid equations reading across and down. Every number in an equation takes up one cell, one-digit numbers only. Do not follow the order of operations. Instead, evaluate equations from left to right horizontally or top to bottom vertically. So let's do an example here. Let's do an easy one. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So we're reading that left to right. 1 plus 2 equals 3. I mean, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Well, shall we get started? Yeah, that's an exponential. So for anything to the 1, we can't do anything to the 1 because anything to the 1 is itself, and that's going to repeat in the row. But if we're squaring things, we're certainly not squaring anything bigger than 3. If we're cubing things, we're not cubing anything bigger than 2. So we're not including a 1 on either side because 1 to anything is 1. That repeats the 1 also. So these are only from 2, 3, if I'm thinking about that right. 4 to the 0 equals 1, maybe? If we had zeros, that would be a much harder puzzle, I think. That sounds like a Zombie Hunter puzzle to me. Zombie Hunter would do this, but make it 0 to 8. 100%. S cells? Oh no. This is a 2-3 pair, right? And then it's going to be either 2 to the 3, which is 8, or 3 to the 2, which is 9. Why did I type 2 then? No division, SMH. Where's my ratio dots? We got to include a 1 here, right? Because a 2 times 3 times 4 is going to be big number. That's the exact value, is big number. So one of these is a 1. Yes, this is the bet cell, by the way. Feel free to bet. And the biggest we're multiplying 2 by is 4. And the biggest we're multiplying 3 by is 2. No, 3. No, we can't do 3 times 3, though. So I suppose we can write a 1-4 pair here. Which means this can't be a 3, because we do 3 times 4 is 12. So this is 2 and 3. 2 to the 3 is 8. And then this 1-4 can go in any order because of commutative property, but it's going to equal 8. Yeah, 2 and 3 are used up here. So one of these is going to be a 1. Oh, but we're not doing order of operations. We're going left to right. So we're going to add 2 numbers and then multiply by something that's not 2 or 3. Yeah, so this has to be a 1. Because that's the only thing we're going to be able to multiply the sum of. Like the minimum this is going to sum to is 1 plus 4, which is 5. But we can't even do, but then we wouldn't be able to use the 1, right? So what is the minimum sum now? This is 4 plus 5. So this is 4 plus 5, and this is a 9. And then these are something. 6 and 7. Up here, we're also multiplying 2 digits. 5 is just always going to be too big. These are always going to be from 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can't multiply 1 by something because it's going to repeat. So this is going to be even. We know that. It's going to be 6 or 8. I think we have to use a 2. Otherwise 3 times 4 is 12. Same deal's happening here. But this has to be the 2. Times 3, 4 is the other 6, 8. Well, this can't be 8 or it's going to be too big. So that's 6, that's 3, that's 8. This is a 2, 4 pair. 4 is too big, so that's 2 and 4. This has to be a 1 and a 9. Mark will tell me what these are. Okay. Pretty straightforward so far. Just got to find things to do. These add to at least 5, but 5 is used, so these are 6, 7, or 8. This minus this minus this. So yeah, we can move these to the right side and say that these 3 sum to this value. Interesting. So they're never going to be 5. Can we do, oh, they don't involve a, so these are 2, 3, 4 adding to 9. So we're going to end up with the smallest number, which is 2, right? Or no, 9 minus 2 minus 3 would be 4. I think it doesn't matter what order we do them in. Good point, Derek. And a bunch of other people. Can we add to 8? Yeah, 2, 6. These 9s look down. True, we need a 9. Okay, so these could be 1, 7 or 2, 6, but they can't be 3, 5. Or sorry, I'm adding to 8. These can't be 1, 8. They could be 2, 7. They can't be 3, 6 or 4, 5. There we go. Like I glanced at it and went, there's only one way to add, and then I started case checking 8 instead of 9, which is very typically me as well. Okay, we're gonna add two numbers again. We're adding two numbers and then multiplying. So let's see. Could this be bigger than 3? Because it can't be 1 or 2. So if this was bigger than 3, it would be a 5. So we'd be adding something to 5 and then multiplying to get 9. There's no way that's going to happen. So this is a 3. So now we're adding something to 3 and multiplying by something to get 9. This is a... Wait. Wouldn't this can't be 3 though. This has to be 1 then. No, yeah. Because if this was anything, this has to be a factor of 9, and 9 is only 3 times 3. So that's a 1, and so that's a 6. Okay, got it. I made that way too complicated. Oh, it doesn't have, well, it can't be 4. Oh, maybe it doesn't have to be 3? I was thinking of this being non-1, but then it has to be 1, doesn't it? Okay, this has to be a factor of 9, and it can't be 3. So this is 1. These add to 9. So at least we can do that. There's a 1 up here. But you're right, it doesn't have to be 3. Oh yeah, unresolve the 6, 7 pair, thank you. Add the 6 back into here. I probably should just undo. Let's just place this one, these ones. These are a 1, 6 pair. These are a triple. That's a 7. These can't be 2 or 3. And there has to be a 1 and a 6 involved. Which means we're doing 1 plus 5 is 6. One plus 4 equals 5 means there's no 6 in the column. This is bigger than 6. This is, oh, and it can't be 7 because the 1's used. So this is 8, and that's a 2. This is not 2. Oh, it's a double minus sign. Oh, now I have to undo again. Wait, so then it has to be 7. Wait. Does it? It still has to be bigger than... Wait, can we do a negative equals a negative? I suppose we could. We can do a negative equals negative. This is still a triple, though. Obviously, the multiplication can't involve a 1, so the minimum we're doing is 2 times 3. We can't do 3 times 4, so this always has a 2 in it. So we're doing either 2 times 3 is 6 or 2 times 4 is... Yeah, this is another one of those 2, 3, 4 equals 6 eighths that we had up here. And I just like reinvented the wheel, but that's okay. That gives us this 7 and 2. Ah, we need a 2 in this row. Can't be here anymore, so it's here. So that's 2, 7. I don't think these can be 3. If this is odd, sorry, if this is 3, then 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Sorry, if this is not, hold on. What am I saying? The options for this sum are negative 3, negative 2, or 2. Sorry, for the subtraction. Is 8 too big then? 8 minus 4 is 4. 8's too big for this one. Is 3 too small for this one? No. 8 minus 6 equals 5 minus 3. Okay, there's options. This can't be 8 though. I don't know if that's helpful. Is this sum helpful? I'm wondering about 2, 4, 8. Because 2, 4, 8 makes this 3 minus, this makes this 5 minus 3, and that's an 8. That actually works. What about 2, 3, 6? I don't know. Guess it's not used. Oh, you're right. There's a 6, 7, 8 triple, so that removes an 8 from here. I'm tempted to bake in the 6, 7, 8 into these cells. It's a lot, but... Does this fact that this is 2, 3, 4 affect this at all? Not really. Pencil row 3. Okay, yeah, so we need a 6 in this column. It can only go here, nice spot. And then this can't be 1, 4, so this is 5 and 3. What happened? Why are there 1s here? I think I meant to corner those. Nice. When you say completely done, do you mean this 1, 4 can be resolved? Okay. True, we need a 6, 7 in this box that can only go here. So these are 1, 5, 9. You know what all of them are. Nice. Apparently we know what that is too. Yeah, it makes sense. Ah, we need a 1 in this box. That's over here. So this is 5 and 1. Two, 3, 4 triple. This is not 3 or 4. Nice ice cube. 6 in row 8. Oh, wow, how'd that happen? Yeah, we just have these 6s in the box as well. So that's a 6, which means that's 2 and 3, which means it does not have a 4, which means this does not have a 3 in it. This is the 4. Hold on, let's clean all this up. Okay, so this inevitably is going to be negative now, because this is going to be smaller than that no matter what. No, that's not true. We can do 5 minus 3. What am I talking about? So we can still do 5 minus 3. We could also do 3 minus 8. That seems too... 3 minus 8 is negative 5. That's not going to work. I think it has to be 5 minus 3. No, hold on. I erased something wrong here. I'm gonna undo this back. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, let's clean this up. These can't be 3. That can't be 3. That's 4. This is 5 and 8. That's a 3. Okay. I did something very wrong last time. It's right now. Oops. We're just gonna mark everything. I found a naked 5 all by myself. There's a 2-3 pair in this row, so it's not 2-3. Oops, that is not 2-3. We're adding to 8. Certainly not using 4s to do that. So this is the 4. This is a 4. We're gonna need a 6 in this box. And we're done. Nice. Cool puzzle placeholder. I like that this ended up negative, because it punishes you for assuming that that this would have to be an 8. Which is totally something I would have done. As a setter, it always bothers me when you can not quite understand the rules in such a way that it makes the puzzle significantly easier, because the puzzle doesn't punish you for not having that misunderstanding. If that makes sense. Yeah, this was neat. Bet cell was a 4, by the way. Did anyone win? All right, we got time for another. All right, this is called Connections. It's by MavericksJD. We've got normal Sudoku rolls, between lines Sudoku rolls apply, and quadruple rolls apply. That sounds good to me. So between lines, circles are connected by lines. The digits on the line have to be strictly in between the digits on the circle. It means not the same and not outside the range. And then quadruples just say those digits need to appear at least once in the touching cells. All of them do. All right. Also, thank you for submitting again, Mavericks. I think it's been a while since I've done one of your puzzles. Hope you're doing well. Okay, yeah, so as with a lot of between line puzzles, we want to be looking at where 1s and 9s can go because they can never go on lines. So this is an interesting one. So 1 and 9 go up here. Oops, 1 and 9. This column as well, we get a 1 and 9 to over here. Yeah, it's true. Because of the 257 and the 247, whatever, because of these quads, you can't put like a 1-9 pair here. Because if you put a 1-9 pair here, then the quad can't be fulfilled. So there's one of 1-9 here and one of 1-9 here. But I don't know how to mark that. Unless I just pick one of them to be 1 and 9 and then hope that it resolves correctly. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we can think of this quad as 2, 4, 7, and then the 1, 9. And we can think of this quad as 2, 5, 7, and then the 1, 9. So the other 1, 9 needs to go somewhere in these boxes, and they can only go here. That's the point. Two can't go here. Oh yes, 2's in this quad and 2's in this quad. So this is a 1, 2, 9 triple. Good point. It means there's a 2 in one of these. I don't know. I'm always cautious about corner marking like that, but because I know I'm going to misread it later. I always do. Okay, yeah, these can't be... Oh, yeah, okay, so we have a 1 and a 9. There's this trick with quadruples where these are overlapping, right? So we have 6 cells, and right now we know there's 5 values that need to go in there. But we also need to know... We also know that the other 1, 9 needs to go in here. So... These have to be from 368. These have to be from 1927. And then these are from 1927368. It's the same thing up here. These are from 1927. These are from 348. Is this right? Der Holtzy, there's a weird bug with YouTube chat, which they haven't fixed in like at least a year, where if you at somebody in your chat and then end your chat with a emote, then it only it sends your emote. It's a really weird bug and it's super annoying. But yeah, so just don't emote at the end of your sentences and you'll be fine. This is right, isn't it? This can only be from 368, because if it had... I'm confusing myself again. Yeah, I think because of the way the 1-9s are working, it's a little bit different than what I was saying. But we can do the leftovers. This has to be one of the 1-9s. We can at least do that. And then these can't be 1-9 and they can't be 2-7, 3-6-8. So they can't be 1, 2, 3. They could be 4, 5. They can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so these are a 4, 5 pair. These can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5 and 6. Can't be 7, 8, 9. There we go. So that's really all we care about. I think there is some weird interaction going on here, but I can't quite grasp it because of how the 1-9 works. We could have the 1-9 in this quad, which would be 4 and 2, which would put the 2-7 pair here. We could also have the 1-9 in this quad, which would just mean that these would be from 3, 4, 8. So do we color the 1-9s? So if this is the blue 1-9, it's going to have to be with a lowish digit. Or sorry, it's going to have to be with an opposite side digit, right? Do we know that? Because we don't know that this is a 1-9. So maybe there's something more direct that you guys are talking about. Okay, this blue 1-9 needs to go in this box somewhere. It's certainly not going in any of these, and it's not repeating in the column. So there's a blue 1-9 here, and that sees this. So this is an orange 1-9. I don't think I was, Carl. And then the 1-9's not, the orange 1-9's not in any of these. So the orange 1-9's in one of these. So orange 1-9 in this box goes here, and blue 1-9 in this box goes here. So now that we know that the 1-9's in the middle, these can only be a 2-7. Wait. What can these be? They can't be 1. They can't be, they could be 2. They can't be 3, 4, 5, 6. They could be 7. They can't be 8. They can't be 9. So somehow I was right about that. These 2's being here means this is 7 and this is 2, by the way. So these, they can't be 1 or 2. They could be 3. They can't be 4, 5. They can be 6. Can't be 7. So somehow I was right. Maybe only because of these 1-9s getting placed in the middle. Also, welcome to the stream, Der Holtzy. I'm glad you're able to watch. So we're going to have the same thing here, 2, 7, 3, 4, 8, for reasons I don't 100% understand, but... Okay, it's because we know this quad has the orange in it, so it's like a full quad, which pushes the 2-7 out. Okay, that makes sense. Five in row 3. I'm not sure I understand how the quad interacts with that. We can place blue in column 7. This is not blue. How do I place blue in column 7 then? Let's see, blue in this box is not in any of these. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so in this column, blue is not any of these because blue is down here, right? In this column, we have that marked. It's not, doesn't share a row with the blue, but it also can't be on the other end of the between line where the other end is also blue. So this one is a blue 1-9. That's a very good point from Garion. Yeah, it seems like 5 could be in either of these. Five, 7 pair in column 6. We know, okay, we know that the 5, 6, the 5 and the 7 in this quad doesn't go here. Is that what you guys are talking about? We need a 5 and a 7, but I'm not sure how to place them within these 3. The 7 can't go here. Okay, so 7's in one of these 2. I don't know if that's helpful, but we can mark it. Because this can't be 7 because of the 2, 7 pair. Yeah, we can find orange in this column, which is going to be here for the same reason as the blue down here. So we need an orange down here. It's not on the between line. And it's not on the other end of this between line. So this is orange. And then we need blue over here. It's not on between line. It's not on the other end. So blue, this is blue. Nice. So we need one of these 2 is blue. I'm starting to think it's got to be this one, but I don't know if that's true. Can we get away with both of these being blue? No, sorry, with this not being blue, with this being orange. If this was orange and this was blue, that puts a lot of pressure on this one. So I could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't quite do it, can I? These force this to be at least, if this was a 1, these force this to be at least 5. But if then this would be a 9, this would have to be 8, 7, 6, 5. This would be at most 4. So no, it does not work. This has to be blue. It cannot be orange. I bet we can do something similar here. Especially this 4, 5 pair. But even then, 1, 3, 4, 5. This would have to be at least 6. Or 9. This would have to be, okay, so with 6, wait, we have another circle here. Posted a quiz idea on my Discord? Okay. Orange is in one of these 2. That's true. There we go. So this is orange. That makes this weird. One of these is orange. I feel like it's got to be this one, but blue in box 5. Ah, yes, this is blue. Not super surprising. We have a blue over here. This could be blue, darn. Orange in box 5 as well, yeah. this too. Interesting. So the 2 on this line, this is Michael's point, I think. The 2 on this line means there's a 1 in one of these two. So because blue is blue, right, they're the same digit, we can transpose that to say 1's in one of these two. So 1 can't be anywhere else in the column. So that's not a 1. I wonder if there's more we can do with that. It means 1's in one of these two as well. It also means 1's in one of these two. This is the asymmetry that's going to give us whether blue or orange is 1. Okay, so let's think about if this was a 2. If this was a 2, we'd need a 1 in one of these two. Does that like clash with the idea of there being a 1 in one of these two? It certainly can't be in both of these, so it would need a 1 in one of these two. It doesn't seem to do anything. Orange is 9. Look at where 9 can go in box 8. I don't get it. Hey, Bremster, by the way. 9 can go in one of these. How did Talus go, by the way? Did you enjoy it? You don't need to shut up. You should see how many times I've made an incorrect deduction today. Great for the first 2 hours, and you hit a horrible wall with one puzzle? Oh, that's a shame. I'm sure you'll get it, though. I'm going to need a 3 and a 5 here. Breaks the 2 quad in box 7. I don't see it. So what I do see, I got a little bit, but I don't see why 2 couldn't go here, is what I'm not seeing. But what Sayori's saying is this can't be a 1. By where it would go in row 9. Oh, well, that's actually a lot simpler. You don't need the 2 quad at all. I have 1s marked here. So 1s can't go here. In fact, 1 is just here or here in this row. So if this was a 1, then that means blue can't be 1, and it also means this can't be 1, so that's broken. Both of these see this if they're... Both of these see this one, essentially. And 1 is only in one of these two. I think that's a good way to do it. So if this is orange, orange is 9. Which does put a 9 here. And here. And here. And I think that would be all the oranges. So if this is 9, then we get 9s in all these places. Row 3, column 3 in box 2. So it's not in any of these. Okay, if this was blue, we'd have blue here, and blue here. If this was 2, then we'd have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Interestingly, if this was 2, this would be 9. Orange would be 9. I'm not sure what you were seeing with that, Derek. For row 9, column 1 is orange. That would put 2 on the line from the quad, and that would make blue 1. Is that a problem? I mean, we just see that from our previous logic about where 1s go. If this is orange, that's orange, so orange is 9. For row 5, column 2 is 9. Where would 8 go in column 3? Okay, so what we're saying is if this is 9, blue is 1, right? And this can't be 9, so we can't put 8 on this line. So 8 would go down here somewhere. But again, blue is 1, so it couldn't go on this line. Oh, I see. This bulb is kind of controlling a lot. Or these bulbs together. If these bulbs together can't be 9, is that kind of what we're trying to say? If 9 is not present in these, then where does 8 go in this column? If 9 is not present in these, 8 needs to go somewhere in this column, and no matter where it goes, it forces one of the blues to be 9. So 9 is in one of these 3, which means it's not here. So this can't be orange. This is orange. That seems helpful. Very nice spot from Sayori. And now orange in row 9 is a very good point because it can't be squeezed in here anymore. So orange in row 9 goes here. Where's orange in this? One of these is orange then. Boxes 7, 8. I think I did what you said. So do we have something similar going on here is what Sayori is saying? So if neither of these was blue, we have this same deal of these orange 1-9s, right? So if neither one of these is blue, do we... Oh, this is hard for me to see. Orange Jovies are delicious. Okay, so we're talking about the blue 2-8, and by blue 2-8 we're meaning the same magnitude as the blue 1-9. So where's the blue 2-8 in this column? It's never here because that restricts this to be a 1-2 or an 8-9. That's not going to work. So the blue 2-8 is somewhere in here, which means we're going to need an orange 1-9. Hold on. Which means we're going to need a blue 1-9 somewhere on the other end of these oranges. There we go. So there's a blue, that just means there's a blue in here somewhere, a blue 1-9 in here somewhere. Because one of these is blue 2-8. And at the other end of every single one of these lines is an orange 1-9, which doesn't help us. And so then there's, this is blue. That's a 2. That's a 7. That's a 2. And then this is not blue. So this is blue. Aha, that makes orange 1. Because this cannot be 1 or 9. And we need a 1 on one of these ends of this too. One of these has to be 1 and this can't be. It's the easiest way to put that. So orange is 1. That's going to help a lot. That means this is the 1 for this 2. Wait, no, what? Oh, 2 is in the circle, sorry. No, then what are you guys saying? Oh, that makes orange 9 because we can't do 1, 2 across the circle. Sorry. Orange is 9. Blue is 1. So this has to be, this certainly can't be 1. Okay. Right, I'm gonna just do corner marks here. We have 9s here. We have 1s here. I don't need the colors anymore. At minimum, this is 3, 4. So this has to be at least 5, but it can't be 5, 6. So it's 7, 8 only. Two in column 7. I see. These can't be 2 because of the quad. These can't be 2 because of the 2s. And this can't be 2 because of the between lines. So the 2 goes here. And so that does put a 1 at this end. So 1 here. This is 3, 4, or 8. Two in box 9. I don't know. Anywhere? Oh, this can't be a 1, and this can't be a 1, so 2 doesn't go on here. Ah, this can't be 1 either. So that can't be a 2. So this is the 2. Nice spot. 2's up here somewhere. 2's not on the line though. So 2 is here now. Oof. Okay, 2 is here. Okay, so what's the minimum here? We have a 4-5 pair, so we can put a 3 on here, but then we also have to put a 6 on here. Minimum. This is 3-6 minimum. So this has to be at least 7. How about this side, though? We can't do 2, so we'd have to go 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the same deal. This is at least 7. Hmm. 7 in column 3. Two places for it, true. Ah, so no matter where this 7 is, this has to be bigger than it, so it's not 7. 8 in box 4 is important. It's on the line, that makes that a 9. If it's here, what's it do? Ah, it can't. Oh, okay. 8's on this line, so this has to be 9. Okay. I'm not very surprised. So 1s and 9s are done. This is 3, 6, 8. I don't think the quads are doing anything anymore. Oh, this quad maybe. We need a 3 and a 5. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, so this is at least 6. Oh, but if this is a 3, then the 6 is up here. So it actually can't be 6. This can't be 8. So there's an 8 up here, so this has to be 7. Wow, and so that's 7. Where's 8 in box 9? Let's mark these 8s. Right, we can't put 8 on this line, so 8 goes here. And then now 8 could go on this line, but it doesn't have to. Actually, 8 in this column is here or here. That's interesting. I'm wondering. That's an 8, that's a 7, that's a 4. 8 in column 8 now. True. Ah, this can't be 8 because it would join a 9 there, so that's 8. That does make that 7 and 4. Now this is 8 for the column. That is how it worked out. Okay. Let's just mark these up. 3, 5, 6. This is not quite a triple. Okay. I'm gonna mark these up. This can't be 4 or 5. 8 in box 1. I see, it can't be on the line, so it's here. It puts it here. I'm wondering about the placement of 3s, but I'm not sure we can do anything with that. Probably something much simpler. Michael says 2 in row 4. Right. Oh wow. Okay. So 2 can't be. This 2C's here. This 2C's here. So let's see what can be 2. Right. That can't be 2. That can't be 2. We can't put a 2 here because that would have to be 1, and it can't be. And then these corner mark 2s, or the quad tells us, and this 2 tells us that 2 can go there. Anyway, 2's there. I kind of trailed off at the end there, but 7 in this column is now here because the 7 on here prevents that from being 7. So it finishes those. 7, yes, 7 is also in this box placed. I don't know why I said it that way. This is a pair. What is it? It's a 3-4 pair. This is 3, 4, or 6. This is 3 or 6. C is a 4. Let's pencil these then. So we need the 4 and the 8 here. Seven in box 5 is placed here, it looks like. Is this going to be a 6? No, this can't be 7. In fact, what can these be? 3, 5, 4, 5, 6. This is also 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this is bigger than this. So this is not 3 and this is not 6. Two in box 5 is placed indeed. Let's look at these, I guess. More 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is bigger than that. So this is not 3 and that's not 6. 6 in box 3 looks down. Ah, there's a 6 in one of these two. So that goes here. Nice. Is there something similar here? No. Oh wait, this 4, 5 pair. So still no. Three, 4, 8 in box 6 looks up. This is a 3, 4, 8 triple. So this is not 3 or 4. That's not 4. That makes a 5, 6 pair. So this is not 5. Let's look at these. Because it's not just the 8, it's also the 5. So these are not 5s. That places 5 here. Four in column 3. I think I got what you were intending. I can mark it. The forgotten quad in box 3, this one. 5, 6, 7. This is no longer 5, 6, or 7, so this is 5 or 6. And it's not 5. And I will find the 5 eventually. There we go. So that's 6, that's 5. Nice. This is 3, 8, 5, and 6. 4. All this is resolving. Very satisfying. Did we get 2, 3, 5? We did. I don't know what that quad did. Mark up the rest here. And we're done all of a sudden. Doesn't include solution, but I think it's correct. Cool. Well, thank you, Mavericks. That was a fun puzzle. And I think that will be the stream for today. Thank you, everybody. I had fun. Thank you all for all the submissions. Thank you to also all of my super supporters, The Asylum, Peter, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, MathGeek, Kenny, Woofer, and Rise to the Equation. Thank you to all my members and patrons. And yeah, next stream will be on Monday. So hope to see you then. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream on your way out.